This is for Craigslist who does not give a
Till the
fuck.
room comes off, till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out.
Selling things on the internet is a mixed bag. 11 people took to Reddit to share their worst, creepiest Craigslist encounters. And after reading them, we have a deep-seated fear of technology, which we will now pass along to you. I was selling a TV, and a woman asked to come over to look at it. When the time came, she pulled into the driveway, and there were about 4 or 5 other people in the car with her. They all got out and started walking towards the door, and the woman said they all wanted to see the television. I told her that only she could come in. She said she needed at least one other person's opinion. I said no, and then she got indignant. I asked her to leave, and she said that I wasn't being a very good Christian. One of the dudes who was with her pissed at the end of my driveway, then they get in the car and drove away. We were selling a house on Craigslist, and we started getting calls about it being for rent. Sure enough, there was a for rent ad picturing our house and giving a phony realtor email address. I contacted the advertiser who claimed he was the owner away doing missionary work in Africa. He wanted me to wire the deposit. I played along with some back and forth emails until he got suspicious and stopped communicating. We reported this fraud to Craigslist, which then responded by blocking our email address. Now when we use Craigslist, we have to use a different email. I had a guy say he could maybe fix my TV. He said he'd have a look at it no charge and give me an estimate if he could. He came over. He said he couldn't fix it and then hit on me. I'm straight, but he didn't seem to care. All posts have been edited from Reddit for length and clarity. I was looking for a steering wheel for playing racing games on my computer. When I got to the seller's apartment, there were bags of trash piled up outside the door in the hallway, and I could hear yelling inside. A very young child opened the door. "Is XXXX here?" The kid said nothing but walked away from the door, leaving it open. Another door opened and out stepped a young man in his pajamas. He walked me into his trashed room. I had to shuffle through clothing and belongings on the floor to reach the stained office chair. I told him I'd take the unit, and he surprised me when he pulled the original box out of the closet and packaged everything up like it was brand new. The best part of the entire exchange was the argument between him and his mother over who was going to keep the money as I was leaving. I bought a Keurig on Craigslist. I used it for a couple of days and started noticing coffee grounds in my cup. I ignored it. The next day, I saw a cockroach in my kitchen, and I found out it was coming from the Keurig. I took a flashlight to the inside, and it was infested with a nest of cockroaches. It hadn't been coffee grounds in my cup,